Seems suspicious.
No, you guys are being silly.
How about
Damn
we
it.
all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Thank you, Soda. That's the only good thing you've said. Oh, damn.
Don't be so cold.
I have no reason to be
Well,
nice to you.
I
You've been
start to
nothing but
enjoy
weird
it.
towards me. Oh, God, please stop. Soda, I wish you would
If you arrange it a
do
certain way,
anything to just stop talking.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
No? Damn. How 100 mega shocking?
Crap!
Okay. That's the only thing we can say. We
If you
can...
arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
No? Damn. Okay, wait, now I'm really not sure. I was very
If you
sure it
arrange
was gonna
a
be
certain
the...
way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Damn it. No, not that. Oh, well. Alright, we're gonna die again.
If you arrange it a
Alright,
certain
so I just
way,
gotta think about this one again.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Broken
So you're telling
doorknob?
us all to think about the arrangement, right?
It's not the oil, it's not the goodnight button. We
That
tried
arrangement
wire.
is-
We tried the tipped over pillar.
The hammer is
It's not the
suspicious.
hammer. The hammer doesn't make sense about anything.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
No
about the
boner
oil on
for
the
you.
floor?
Just me. Just absolutely everyone just pointing out
doorknob on
to
the floor
Soda.
seems
He's not.
suspicious.
Put him in horny jail.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Alright, maybe broken doorknob?
Don't be so cold.
I'm a little unsure, I'm gonna be
I start
honest.
to enjoy it.
Should we be taking one of those sayings?
If
Good
you
point.
arrange it a certain way,
Okay, wait, okay, let me look at those again, because I don't really think it's
Cause the
broken
drop
doorknob. It's
within
just
the
the one that makes
elevator.
the most sense with what we have left.
So you're telling us
So you're
all
right, maybe I need to take something.
to think about the arrangement, right?
that arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
It's not the hammer, we already have that.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar
We have the
again?
pillar.
What about the oil on the floor?
We have the oil.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
We have the doorknob.
How about we all shut up and listen to what
Shit, we
Chiaki
have
has to
all of
say?
those. We have doorknob, we have oil, we have pillar,
Don't be so cold.
and we have hammer.
What if I start to enjoy it?
If Nekomaru's in the elevator, how can he create a difference in elevation?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The blue ones are stuff we're supposed
The
to
hammer
agree
is
with.
suspicious.
So, I don't think it's the hammer.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar
The
again?
pillar, that doesn't seem right.
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Ah, shit, I hit the wrong button. Okay, it's not the doorknob. We're dead again. We've died. We've passed away. Alright, so the blue one, okay, so none of those make sense to me. How could any of this have changed the elevation?
We will never give up.
The pillar? What could the pillar have done? Wire with it. The wire wasn't connected to anything else. Yeah, I thought it'd be broken doorknob too.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Okay,
So you're telling
maybe
us all
this is confusing.
think about the
I don't want to
arrangement,
disagree
right?
with the fact that we can cause the drop, right? So maybe it's not that.
arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
No, it's not the hammer.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
crap.
I thought maybe if we tied the wire to the pillar, you know? but that doesn't seem right.
Way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
How could you arrange it a certain
The
way?
arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Hammer has nothing to do with anything. The oil on the floor has nothing to do with anything.
Doorknob on the floor seems suspicious. How about we all shut up and listen
Oh,
to what
fuck.
Chiaki has?
Silence!
Joe, what if I start to enjoy it?
Ugh, I don't like that line sped up. How can you create a difference in elevation? Alright, I just need to, like, go through these. Hold on. Difference in elevation. Tip of that wire was also tied into a loop. So what if they put him to sleep on the 4th floor with his leg tied, like, you see how he's all tied up with that loop? If that loop was tied to his other leg, the one that's detached, what if they had him tied up like that and then they initiated the elevator to go to the 1st floor? But that doesn't really, that wouldn't be a hard enough fall to do this damage. So that, I don't think that that's right. Good night button. No, that doesn't have anything to do with this. The oil, I don't think has anything to do with it. I can't imagine how that has anything to do with the elevation. Tipped over pillar. One of the pillars on the side of the door was tipped over. The damaged area of the pillar was also stained. It was so heavy that even 2 people couldn't budge it. Do you think it's something with the pillar?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
No. Oh, fuck.
Isn't
That's what I
it
get for
about
being
time
rude.
we went over the pillar again?
No, fuck. Alright.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
I'm confused. I'm just gonna say it. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Okay, so there's, what do they say? Hammer, pillar, oil, doorknob. Oh, maybe the wire was attached to the doorknob and it pulled the doorknob off? Okay, let's try that.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement,
I just
right?
don't remember what order everything's in, so I'm not gonna say anything.
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Did we try that already? Oh, I'm gonna try it.
Isn't
Fuck
it about time we went over the pillar
Because
again?
last time I thought I tried something, I actually
about the
didn't,
oil
and
on
we
the
spent
floor?
like 20 minutes on the same puzzle because I thought I already did it.
Floor seems suspicious.
Oh, wow. Consent.
Didn't the doorknob
My
have
God.
scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Wow.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the
Yeah.
elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob.
Hey,
If they
Schwingman.
did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
How would that have been enough for him to die, though?
That's right. He was suspended in midair. Huh? The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode.
Uh-huh.
Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower
Thank you, Chiaki.
and suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right.
And then when the doorknob
He was
broke off, he smashed his head on the...
hung.
Oh, that's funny.
Kinda like.
So when the doorknob broke off, he could have smashed his head on the pillar, and then the pillar fell over, and he landed on top of it.
You better not finish that sentence.
Look at the little snot
The
bubble,
killer took
sleep
advantage of
bubble.
the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Because definitely that doorknob couldn't handle that weight. Soda, are you fucking... You're so desperate for attention.
So what if they created a drop?
Do you think any of these children were properly loved as children?
Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Yeah, Soda for sure was not, I agree. Alright, this is gonna be the... Either the... Ah, shit, the broken doorknob. I think we're going broken doorknob on this one.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off.
Move! Where's my thingy?
There's no way they could do
Where'd
that.
the thing go? What's happening? Oh no, why is that happening? Okay, this is working. Okay, well that was weird.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's
Stop.
no way they could do that.
Why? Hello? What? I don't know why that keeps happening. I'm a little confused.
Even if they suspended
Do I not know how to do this? Okay, maybe I'll try using the D-pad.
Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It stops. It stops at that one.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Weird. Okay, I don't know why that worked.
It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Nope, it's not that one?
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Oh no, you got to
Nekomaru should've
staple
still been in
through
sleep
your
mode,
hand?
right?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Jesus.
Crap!
Hi, 100 Zombies. This sure isn't Sponge Boy. We're sure doing something else.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru is just impossible. End of story. What? Nekomaru fell
It's
on his
really
own?
not this? It's really not the broken doorknob?
Crap. What?
I'm so bad at stuff like
Nekomaru
this. I
fell
get
on
so
his
hooked
own?
on the one thing I think is right.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could... Now's the... But in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside is just impossible.
Oh, does it
End
have
of
something to
story.
do with that meter at the top? Alright.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
No, it's not that one. Okay.
Crap. What? Nekomaru fell on his... Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
It's not that one. Wait, I don't... Guys, I'm having a hell of a time today.
Crap.
I'm really having a hell of a time.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Oh my god.
Crap. What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
What the fuck? What do you want from me? I don't understand.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
What? What?
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru is just impossible. End of story. What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
I'm just trying them all. I don't even fucking...
Crap. What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
I'm at that point. I really don't understand what the fuck they want me to say.
What? Nekomaru, if he was sleeping, there's no way he
Just
could do
cut
that
it
to
all
himself.
again, fuck it.
Now's the time, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside is just impossible.
Why did it
End
go...
of story.
I don't... Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What do you want? What do you want from me? Hajime, you've been voted too annoying. Do you have to switch swords partway through? What do you mean? Like, switch my argument?
Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
Look at these buttons. It's only one, I think it's only one sword per section. Like, you can only, because once you make an answer, once you make a selection that's correct, then they stop the discussion and they move to like a different part. Maybe I'm hitting the wrong button? What's the difference between overturn and fire truth blade?
Nekomaru should have still been asleep. If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself.
The fuck is this X button shit?
But in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru
Okay, well, I don't understand
inside.
why I can't do anything anymore. That's the part I'm not understanding.
Damn it!
Okay, whatever.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that. Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push. There's no way they could do that.
Okay, I kind of feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
There's no one in the tower
I
to push
do
him.
be
There's
feeling
no way
like I'm
they could
losing
do
my
that.
marbles.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that...
Fucking slash, overturn, fast forward, open handbook menu, fire true place selectors, and concentrate.
He fell on his own.
Okay.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping,
I'm not
there's
helping
no
myself
way
by
he
just
could-
staring. I
Now's
need
the-
to
but in that
fucking
case,
participate. Alright.
You still won't be able to explain the drop.
Okay, this is the part I'm not
Moving the
understanding.
elevator with
Schwankman, is this what you're
Nekomaru
saying? You
inside
figured out why it's not
was
letting me
just
slash? What am I doing
impossible. End of
wrong?
story.
Like, I'm hitting the buttons and nothing's happening here. What am I doing wrong?
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? Crap! What?
Am I
Nekomaru
dumb?
fell on his own?
Lower right of the screen.
Crap! What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Oh!
Nekomaru should have still
Oh my
if he was
God, you're a
sleeping, There's
genius.
no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time.
So I gotta
but
make
in
sure
that
it lines
case,
up.
You still won't be able to explain the drop.
Got it.
Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside.
Okay, we're just gonna have to start this one over. Well, how the fuck is that supposed to work? Oh my god.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Okay.
Doesn't mean someone had to push him off.
Oh damn, thanks for the follow, Exo Trina.
that he
I just
fell on
saw
his
that.
own.
Oh my god. Sorry I don't have cool notifications
What?
yet. Once we get
Nekomaru fell on his own?
into
Nekomaru
PC
should have still
land,
been in
into
sleep mode, right?
personal computer land, then that'll
If he
happen.
was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside is just impossible. End of story. What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
No, it's not that one.
Crap! What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
It's not that one. Dude, I am...
Crap! What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Oh shit, that was the one we already did. Whoopsies.
Crap! What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
I'm just gonna do all of them. Because I'm at the point now. I really don't understand what they want from me.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
We already tried this one, but fuck it. Alright.
Crap! What? Nekomaru fell on his
The
own?
hammer? Okay, good. I was about to be like, alright, come on. Alright, so it's not the hammer, it's not the pillar, is it the pillar fragments with the first one? I thought we already tried that. Because it seems pretty obvious to me, and I know that this is my downfall right now, is that I can't stop thinking about what I want it to be, which is the broken doorknob. The broken doorknob shows that he was attached to the doorknob, and the doorknob broke off, so he fell and hit his head on the pillar. Getting agita over here.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wall, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off.
Right.
It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell off? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time if you want to, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside is just impossible. End of story. What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Fragment? What the fuck? The alarm clock one? Did I already do that?
Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode.
Oh my god.
Through those words.
For what? For how? Whomstov?
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
Okay.
He has an alarm inside his
I
body.
skipped 2 for some reason. What did he say? What did Soda say? Like, how would he even wake up?
As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode.
I don't like that answer, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Which means the killer set the alarm before they
But
suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving.
And then it
Nekomaru
snapped.
probably did
Okay, but the
exactly
thing is
that.
that it snapped. Oh my god.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating...
Also, Josh, no. I don't really think that that term applies to you. It's not really in your category to say that.
The wire was hung on the tip of
Right?
the doorknob,
I mean-
so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
Right.
He
I mean, I
fell
don't know if
because the
that
entire
detail really
doorknob
matters
came
too
off.
much, but
When Nekomaru
either way, he fell.
awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So what, they just expected him to fall off when he woke up? With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands, but... If you break off the doorknob, we'll get stuck in here. If that's really what it was, that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest.
Now is
I'm a total
not the
fucking
time.
pig.
I mean, yeah, definitely, but really, like, we're not having a coming to Jesus with you about this
Isn't
right
that
now.
right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a
Oh
fucking
god.
pig, you can
Oh,
say
Jesus
so.
fucking Christ, Soda. Oh my god.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
I can't stand it.
This guy, he gets off on this.
Between Soda and Nagato, I don't know how one of these other kids hasn't just lunged across the
So
courtroom.
thanks to that alarm,
Straight up choked them the fuck out.
Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too.
Yeah, because the
right?
pillars are lined up next to the door. He crashed into the pillar. Boop.
I see.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Yeah.
Finally, the pillar!
She's like, I've been waiting for this. It's my moment
How the
to
floor
shine.
shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
You know, I mean, she's
Well,
not completely
the pillar
wrong,
was
I guess. I
bones.
mean,
It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
yeah, I mean, I guess the
At this
killer wanted
point,
them to think
it
it was
is
the
quite
hammer, but it was
difficult
kind
to
of
find a clue
dumb
that
to
will
not
lead to
put
the
blood
killer.
on the hammer. Gundam has been pretty fucking quiet since we figured this out, huh? Been pretty fucking quiet.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
It's my favorite nickname. See, Mel, you were onto something with Boss Baby.
Stop calling me Baby Gangsta!
What'd you just say?
Sounds so ridiculous.
Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
He's so precious. I love Fuyuhiko.
Nah, that's impossible. Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so
How
I
is
left for
Fuyuhiko
Great
so
Park
sure that
for
they didn't
7
fuck with the
a.m.
clocks? I feel like that has to be the answer, right? That whoever did this set the clocks back.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
Birthed.
How were you able to discover Nekomaru died?
I'm gonna say that at work whenever I have a problem. We're like, oh man, it seems
another.
another problem has been birthed. No one will ever want to talk to me. Do you think Gundam has a lot of friends?
That's what I want to know.
I can't choke up. Just a little more. All right, let's see. It's gonna give us Akane's and Fuyuhiko's account. Wall clock. I'm going wall clock.
We headed for Great Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
It might
But
be
the
that
alarm
with
inside
wall clock.
Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Right.
Nekomaru died because
That's
of
a
that
rad.
alarm,
That's
right?
correct. So I'm not gonna disagree with that one.
This time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering.
Uh huh.
They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No.
That's gotta be it!
Damn it.
Damn it! We headed for Great Tower before 7 a.m. I am certain.
Ah, shit. Shit! No, that's wrong too.
Crap! We headed for Great Tower before 7 a.m. I am certain.
Oh my god, what is wrong with me? No, it wasn't that.
Crap! We headed for Great Tower
Alright, I'm just gonna listen this time.
before 7 a.m. I am certain.
Radio clock?
But the alarm inside
What's the radio clock? Oh, that's the one in his chest. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah.
Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering.
Okay.
They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it!
I'm gonna say radio clock with what Akane says.
We headed for Great
Because
before
we
7
can
a.m.
prove, because that's the whole point is that you can't mess with that clock.
His time of death and one of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside.
Yeah! Alright, we can do this sometimes. I occasionally know how to use logic.
No, the clock
These things
inside
are
his chest
definitely
was a
fun to
radio
figure
clock,
out. Do
so it would've
not
been
get me
impossible to
wrong.
mess
Definitely, I enjoy it. I'm having a great time. I look forward to this every week. I think I struggle with it because I just like to watch these things kind of play out, and I don't usually try to actively figure it out. So it's a new skill for me, I think.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No,
Yeah.
I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and
I want a
checked all the
jacket like
clocks.
Nagato.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the
The way
clocks had the
Fuyiko
same time
talks.
displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time
No.
was tampered
Well,
with,
that's no.
then
You
we
need to be
must
more
doubt that
specific because
humans
just
must have-
saying that the clocks have the same time doesn't mean that they're not tampered with.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a
Aw.
misunderstanding.
Oh,
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
I know everything. Tampered with both the clocks. Oh fuck. Oh, okay. This one's all right. Okay, just testing the waters. Oh. I'm very grateful it's not very slippery when you move around. Oh, geez, that wasn't smart. Immediately fall off. I'm grateful it's not very slippery when you move around. There's, like, at least a little bit of control. Big fan of that. Alright, what's the first question they're gonna ask me? Oh, Jesus Christ, I thought there was gonna be a ramp. I'm just not gonna hold the X button. Just go ahead, Hajime. You just go at your own pace. Jesus! I'm not doing so hot today. Can you guys tell I'm having a bad day? I mean, it's fine now. Everything's good. I'm just a little off today. This is making me feel better, though. Okay. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? Who the killers were, where the murder happened, the time in the building. Definitely this one. Nekomaru's clock has been right this whole time. The clocks in the building were wrong. It literally runs off radio waves. The building's clocks. I don't think Nekomaru's was messed with. If it's both, I'm gonna be a little confused. Other than the fact they could have set an alarm for it, but yeah, that doesn't really make sense. I don't know how they set a 7:30 a.m. alarm though. That's the part I'm a little unsure about, or why Nekomaru would have had that in the first place. Oh god. Yeah, I don't even think it's possible to mess with Nekomaru's clock. Oh my god, can we please? Okay. Oh jeez. Just let me answer questions. This is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Danganronpa. Both houses. This was the one thing that I said early on that I felt fairly confident about, so I'm happy that this is coming to fruition.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. We're all in this together.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
Boom.
All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Oh, here's our boy.
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
I feel like we've watched Akane grow a lot. I feel like Nekomaru's death has really changed her. I'm gonna reach the truth in one go. Okay, that's a lot of pressure to put on me, the player. It must have been... If she heard it at 5:30, it must have been off by an hour and a half. Or 2 hours? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Alright, it's gotta be Akane's account. Because she came out at 5:30. And I'll just double check that really quick, but I'm pretty sure that's what she said. Yeah.
The time in the building was all messed up. Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
No.
The time of death. It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
Okay. I need to just wait. I think I need to just watch the whole, like, read the whole thing first, and then try to make a guess.
If the time in the building was all messed up...
Because otherwise I just don't have
Then we can
context,
only
and I'm
rely
just
on
saying
Nekomaru's radio
bullshit,
clock.
hoping it's right.
The time of death
Uh-huh.
was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
Yes, Akane's
If
account.
only I heard the sound when you fell.
Boom!
agree
I know I
with
said I was gonna wait, but I was very confident in that one.
That's right. We should have heard
You know,
the
the
sound
floor
when we
pattern, the
fell.
floor tile colors,
Isn't it that
kind of,
rumbling noise?
they kind of fuck.
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
It had to be.
Well, a huge
gotta
body
be.
fell from the fourth floor to the first, and the pillar fell with it. It's
Pretty loud
obvious we
bang?
hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise,
Except
too.
for whoever was in this, the, what do you call it? The deluxe rooms, whatever the
It was when
soundproof
we
rooms were.
gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.